Hello, it's Jimmy here already. So here we have two very rare vans at the same time. We have a Hyundai i800 and I've got an LDV V80, so a V80, Victor 80, LDV V80, which is 2017. I'm not sure if it's an import because I didn't really realise they'd done those in that sort of year, but anyway, we've got both of these here. Usual story, they've been in and out of various places, so they've bitten the bullet and driven down here to me 5 or 6 hours away. I know the LDV has come from. The other one was a little bit nearer than that, but anyway, we're going to get in, plug both of them in. I'll probably just make a video going back and forth through both of these vans because Brian's going to be working on the LDV over there and I've opted to have a look at this i800. Okay, so this LDV dashboard's over here. Can't really see, but we've got a engine management light over there. There we go. So Brian's already plugged this one in and we have, so you got two different ECUs, which I don't know the reason behind that, but we've got these codes here, which is P2463-85. DPF is blocked, and again another one for DPF blocked. This one is a P0130, which is oxygen sensor, so we're going to need to replace the oxygen sensor and likely clean the DPF. So I'm going to go into the data stream here and see what information we can find regarding the DPF. Okay, so we have a 32-34 pressure, hold up at about 3000 RPM. Oh well, it only goes to just over 2. We have 140. Soot grams, we have 100. That's about it. What else? Any other useful information we have here? No, not really. Right, while Brian's doing that, we're going to look at this one, get it plugged in. Automatic search. Hyundai H1/iMax iLoad, or an i800 is what they are called. It's a Euro 6, this one, because it does have AdBlue. Okay, we're running a scan. Let's see what it comes up with. We've got one in the SCR, one in the ECM. Okay, so we're finished doing the scan on this, and unfortunately we have a P20C900 and we also have a P229F00 knock sensor circuit range bank 1 sensor 2 in the fault codes. Now it is a Saturday today and we are at 1 PM, so we are not going to get a part for this today, but we'll see what we can find on it. Upstream, upstream. I don't know what information it's really going to give us. Underneath the van there are your sensors. Go into this little unit in here. It's just under there, that is. So unfortunately, obviously there is more tests we can do, but without a new knock sensor here, I'm wasting my time sort of trying to pull that off. Of course, before we fit a new one, you can do a pin test, make sure you got voltage and all of that, but we can't get no parts today, so I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it as it's a knock sensor fault on this and maybe get a replacement one ordered for next week. If we see it back, we'll probably make a new video or continue the video from here. But for now, we'll head back over to where Brian is and see how he's getting on. Just testing the pressure sensors, make sure we're getting the right readings from down here. Right, I got a little bit distracted. I was doing some more tests on this Hyundai, but Brian is finished on this Maxus. Okay, so we have no fault codes left. Just holding the revs up down to currently 11.3 grams. So let's let it idle down there. We are down to 1 millibar pressure, or 1 HPA. So that's perfect. We're down to 0 grams on there, and we have 11.3 here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, another thing to add on this one is the revs now. The revs go all the way up. Yeah, so the Maxus, it wouldn't rev above, I think, 2,000 RPM before, but now it goes all the way up to 4,500 RPM. The Hyundai here, unfortunately we're going to have to wait for next week for that. I've got a sore throat today, so I've got a flu, so my voice is a little bit off. That's it, we are finished. We've got these two vans. Unfortunately this is just a plug-in, and we just confirmed that it needs a NOx sensor, which is a really common fault. We replace dozens of them every week. The water ingress gets inside the sensor itself and they fail. It's a really crap design. The Maxus is good to go. New O2 sensor and a DPF clean. She's ready to go on the road. So a little bit of a different video than normal. Just a quick run through of what we're doing. I didn't get everything in on the videos. I should have maybe included a bit more of the actual DPF clean on the Maxus, but I've got loads of videos of that if you want to go in and have a look on how the full process of that works. I've got loads of the videos on my channel, and see you on the next video.